All right. What's up, y'all? What is up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the Search T channel. Now, about ready to finish up the season one, episode nine changes episode of the Umbrella Academy. I got to watch the first half at work while I was on lunch, and I'm going to finish it up here. But I'm going to do a little recap of so far of what I've seen. Got to see a young Vanya who I don't know if inadvertently or just because she has no control over her powers. You see her nannies killed one after the other. And, you know, Reginald Hargreaves, the father, is like, like every time, Vanya, And after all this, he decides, okay, I'm going to just build one. And we see same thing happen to her. The tea kettle goes off. It causes Vanya to focus on that tea kettle, and her powers, are able to manifest, and killing the nannies and all that. And it does the same thing to Grace, but Grace doesn't die. We see her back. We see her neck snap back, actually spun around, and when she gets up, she's walking towards Vanya, backwards, and her head's facing, you know, that way, looking really awkward, looking really creepy. And even she's creeped out because she probably thought it was a human, and she's thinking, "What the hell is this?" And she gets Vanya to eat her oatmeal, and because they were trying to do that every nanny, and it was kind of getting Vanya, I think, a little bit mad or a little bit like she didn't want to do it. We then go to the modern day, and we see Vanya and her boyfriend Leonard. She still feels guilt ridden, but what do you call it, is trying to tell her, Leonard's trying to tell her, hey, you need to get out of here. We need to go. They're coming after us. Your brothers hate you, and they're going to come to hurt us. She's wondering, like, why would they hurt her? She could explain herself to him. Why, what happened to Allison. She thinks that Allison was killed, that she killed Allison, and we thought that too, right? But we find out that Allison actually survived, barely. Although her neck was slashed, it didn't hit the carotid artery. It didn't go that deep. So Grace was able to stitch her up, but before that, she was asking for blood donation. All the brothers raised their hands. Why not? Yeah, of course they're going to. They love their sister. Now Luther wanted to, but Pogo advised them, your blood is more comparable with mine, or compatible with mine, because remember when he got the injection, he took on the form of an ape. That's why he's all hairy and he's big, you know. And then Klaus tried, but Klaus, of course, being a drug addict, although he's they call that he's very he's clean for like 2 days, but still you get that drug in your system. And then Diego's like, yeah, well, I guess I'm going to be the one, and I'll do it. And as soon as he saw the needle, he dropped, he fainted, and then Pogo goes stick him, and then they're able to get a blood sample from him, a blood, and we're able to. Then she was able to stitch up, like I said, Allison, and Pogo wanted Luther to take some rest to sleep, but he said he doesn't trust him. And why not? Why would he when Pogo kind of kept a secret from Luther and the kids? And he wants to be by her side, be there when she wakes up, uh, professing his love for her. But we know that, right? We know that how much he loves her and how much she loves him. These guys have a real tight bond, special bond, even more so than brothers and sisters. You know. Then we go back to Vanya. Let's talk about that, where she ends up killing Leonard, and it's because she somehow dropped or knocked his backpack off the counter, and inside was a diary of Reginald Hargreaves, and it was showing pretty much how um, you know He can control, Vanya, like all these writings and about her powers and all that stuff. And she basically just looked at Leonard and said, "Man, you've been manipulating me." He denies it. It's not as you seem, and it's not as it appears. And then in a fit of rage, she just, you know, her powers start going, start circling, you know, uh, Leonard, and Leonard's like, "No, no, not me, not me," and he's raising off the ground, and we see the spoons and the cups and utensils, flying, and he ends up getting stabbed and getting impaled by a bunch of utensils, and the guy dies. He's killed. Later on, the brothers, when they are able to find out where they are, they find Peabody on the ground, dead, and Five has the eyeball, and he actually is able to match it to Leonard. And so this is the guy that he had orders to protect. But this actually is the guy that is connected to the apocalypse, or connected to the end of the world. And they feel, well, we killed him. Okay, it's done, you know. And then Hazel, later on, he goes there and he's trying to talk to Five, he told him straight up that he's quit the agency, and you know it's over, it's done, and he wants to help. He wants to help with the whole fighting the apocalypse thing, and he's told by Five that you know that they killed the guy who was responsible or had a connection to it. But all in all, before all was said and done, Diego, you know, fought him. This is the guy, after all, who caused the death of Patch. That's what Diego thinks. We all know that Cha Cha is the one that did it, and they're fighting, and they got a scene, and he pretty much has Hazel at a disadvantage. Diego does, and then he gets his head smashed in, or a vase or glass or something smashed over his head, and he gets knocked out. Diego does, and then he's able to keep talking to Hazel, and that's pretty much where I got up to. Now I'm gonna watch the rest of it as I go along, and I'm gonna talk about it and do a little live reaction for the Umbrella Academy season 1, episode 9, changes. So let's play it, and let's take a look. Hmm. Yep. So he just asked Hazel, who was a trigger man, and he goes, "Trigger woman." So he's told, now Five knows that Cha Cha is the one that killed her, and then he says, "Well, now my brother's name can be cleared." Good stuff. That's good. Oh, man. Pretty much, I mean, hopefully, I just want her to know that Allison's gonna, she didn't die. I mean, she's not in a great state right now, but, you can see the hurt in her face, man. It's like, oh, man, you can feel her hurt, man. You can feel her pain. Ellen Page is a great actress. She really is. really is. She really, brings out that emotion, man. It gets you, you know. Oh, Allison's up. Oh, Allison's up now. Okay. Don't touch your neck. Don't touch your neck. Don't talk. Yeah. See, he's telling her not to talk. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't talk. Come on. Yeah, give her some a pad or something. There you go. There you go. Damn, dude. Vanya has powers. That's what she's gonna reveal. Powers. Okay. Yeah. Bam, Pogo. You're gonna piss Luther off more. Yeah. I think you should do that, Pogo. You heard enough people with your nonsense. I know it's understandable that he had to do that, but it's like you know, go be pissed and shit. Yeah. Hmm. Diego holding on to that man. He ain't gonna. I don't think he gonna budge him. Five ain't gonna budge him. Cute, but I know, right? Five. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, Five asked Diego, "What you liked about Patch?" And cute butt, nice legs. And he's all, be more profound than that. And then he goes, and then he said, "She believes in people." And it's like Vanya's back at the mansion. Man. Well, she's gonna, she's gonna find out that Allison's alive. But yeah. See, she still believes in her family, and she definitely that's where her, her comfort zone is. That's where she knows that they're going to, believe her, but they have to listen to her story first. She wants them to believe her. And now Luther knows about her powers, but he doesn't know what the powers are. So we'll see. What's on? Hmm. Luther got that cool head, man. He definitely, you know, he's not like Diego. Diego acts on his emotions too much. He doesn't take time to stop and kind of just think. Luther's comforting Vanya now. That's what she needs. That's all she needs. Especially after what that dumb letter P body did to her, manipulating her and all that. You know. Oh, damn! He was like, he had Vanya. He was hugging her, and then all of a sudden he's trying to like pretty much crush her to death. And then now everything is starting to shake. Everything's starting to have her powers right there. Oh damn! I see him doing that. He still held on to her, and don't know if she's dead, but she's out. I think he just did that just to kind of like you know because she's now up in this kind of a type of a I don't know, type some chamber. So ooh, you got like some there is some kind of a chamber, and there's like sharp like things protruding out, like not pointed objects and stuff. See now Luther is acting on emotion and he's not thinking. You know, first he said he forgives her, and then he's mad and wants to lock her up because she almost killed Allison. So you know, but I think that's Allison. Yep, that's Allison. It's because she's using that pad because she can't be talking. It's like let her go. Come on, Luther. She even told you that it was an accident. She can't control her powers. Somewhat, but oh, Luther, come on, let her go. Um, Allison wanted to let Vanya out, and Luther's like taking her back to her room. But that's some kind of room, man. You can only lay on the floor, and you can't go up against the wall because you got them sharp objects, razor sharp looking, objects. Uh oh. Like, Cha-Cha got Agnes tied up and starting to kill her. Well, watch out, Hazel. Well, get Cha-Cha, man, get her. Even though I do love Mary J. Blige in this role. I'm not a big fan, like I said before, but I love her. I love her in this role, man. She kicked ass in this role, man. Gee, stop knocking Cha Cha into your girl, man. damn. She did that forward spin and roll, man. Like, Chacha, but Chacha got more skills than Hazel, man. She's fucking really ooh, she did that Hurricane Rana type move that wrestlers do. Oh, she's behind Hazel and got a she's choking him with some cord. Oh shit! I heard a snap. I heard the snap. All of a sudden, everything stopped. What was that? What happened? Like what you call that? The thing that we are talking about that Five was talking about before, that time continuum or whatever. Ah, no wonder the I guess their boss, if you will, that one chick, the blonde chick. Oh, that's right. Every time she shows up, everything's pauses and stops. All right. Damn, Luther. You can't let your emotions just because you love Allison and stuff, man. You're like, okay, you know. I was talking about Diego not using his head and just letting his emotions get the better of him. Now Luther's doing that with the whole thing of Vanya, and Allison knows that Vanya didn't mind it. Now I understand because her powers are pretty lethal. They're pretty deadly. It's like you don't know what's about. You don't know what she could do. You know, maybe but at the same time, it's like. You know, Miranda, I thought that room that she was in was like, it closes in and then she's gonna get stabbed to death or gouged to death, but it's just a way for her to, I guess, to stay up, or not be comfortable. You know what I mean? That's a wicked ass room. It's like an Iron Maiden, but a little more room in it. But Iron Maiden with a little more room in there. Yeah. And Diego and his mom Grace, man, they just like it seems like they're closer than she is to any of the other kids. There's just that tightness and that closeness between them. Now Five is on the go. He's in this department store. Okay, he's returning his mannequin girlfriend. I guess the spirit of his girl's in there, like or is this he probably hears voices from the mannequin. To him that he knows he hears actual person in there. You know. Mm. Did she move? Did a mannequin move? She has that store lady to change the clothes on his girlfriend slash mannequin. Now Vanya's in that chamber and pacing back and forth. Someone's approaching. Either that or it's just the camera. Uh oh, she's screaming no. Talking to yeah, her younger self is in the reflection. Mm-mm. Sisters, they're just like that. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Her dad did when she was a kid. She was in that old that chamber when she was a kid. It's like her subconscious, man, taking form of her younger self. Yep. She's all use her powers to get herself out of that predicament, out of that chamber. You can definitely tell, man, that she's more powerful than any of her brothers and sisters, man. She just knows half part of her, some of her power, and imagine when she embraces it, all of it. I mean, she's killed, how many people now with those powers? Man, it's like Dark Phoenix, man. It's like Jean Grey, man. Where she finally realized her full power, the full thing of her power, and see what she did. She's trying to isolate. I guess she's trying to isolate like one sound, or she's trying to focus on one thing. Yeah, ooh, man, the whole metal front door, man. She just extracted it. It just caused it to open up. Just damn. Oh man, my God, man. After she did that, caused the whole front metal door, thick ass, probably a real thick door, caused it to just open up and slam, fall down. You see her eyes are all she's all really pale and her eyes are just different. So is she going to be like a villain? Like is she going to be against them? And be somebody that they had to fight? And that was a good episode. Great that Alice is alive, but now we see what's happened to Vanya. But this show is really just it just continues to entertain me. I love the characters and the storyline, and I know this is based on a comic, Dark Horse Comics. I think that is the comic that I read it correctly. Um, Sometimes they make these TV series based on comics, and they come out great, and some are just like, hmm, you know. I don't know what drew me to Umbrella Academy. But I think I was just looking for something else to watch on Netflix because a series that I was watching was done. It was Punisher, and I said, I gotta find something else. And Umbrella Academy was out for about a couple weeks, maybe. And I said, let me check it out. And it was rough at first, really rough at first, and then I started liking the characters. I started really getting into the story. Goes to show that they really, really flesh these characters out, and they put them in situations that are believable and that you like. Just the way that the story unfolds. And yeah, I'm glad this was a good episode. Title changes. Episode one. I mean, excuse me, season one, episode 9, and we're gonna be watching the last episode. Um, and I will post that video up soon. I'm watching a lot of things. I'm even gonna get into watching The Warrior on Cinemax, which is the series based on Bruce Lee's writings. Bruce Lee had an idea that turned into kung fu. If those of you out there who remember the series that starred David Carradine, Bruce Lee came up with that idea, and they did not want an Asian person. They didn't think that an Asian actor could be a lead in a series, so they gave it to David Carradine. And I'm gonna be checking that out. I have episodes left of Into the Badlands. I don't know if I'm going to do videos for that because after this season, that's it. I mean, there's rumors that it's the last season, and there's some that saying that it's not. But I'm so busy in my life that sometimes I just can't get around to watching shows when they come out, especially on Netflix. You can binge it, but I don't believe in doing that. I don't binge these. I like to have the thing of like playing the episode and then thinking about it, over a week, and then watch the next episode. Like, so, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, share the video, and also please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Let me know what you think down below of this episode. And again, thanks for watching, and take care.